Blessings. This is your boy, Mr. Food for Thought, and I just wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about togetherness, oneness as a human civilization. I believe we are in critical times where it's important that we all come together. We put our differences to the side. We put our beliefs to the side. We put to the side where we live or where we come from, and we come together as one for the greater good of humanity. People have to really wake up to what's happening. There is a takeover that's starting to happen. That's already been happening. Where it's a situation in which humans are starting to slowly lose their human element. Do you know that back in ancient Kemet and ancient Egypt, they used telepathy to communicate? All mine. Or hieroglyphics. That's why you see all those beautiful carvings in those pyramids. They didn't have internet. They didn't have cell phones. You know what they had? They had their hearts and they had their minds. Because at the end of the day, the internet is nothing more than a software. It's binary. It's numbers. That's it. And I don't think humans give themselves enough credit. We are powerful spiritual beings. We're just having a human life experience. We are connected to the universe. We are connected to Mother Earth. And we are forgetting that. We are not connecting to what comes natural to us. We are connected to the trees. We are connected to the air that we breathe. We are connected to the sun, to the moon, to the stars. We are connected to one another. We are connected to the animals. We're connected to everything. We are all connected. It doesn't matter what species, and it doesn't matter what color. We are connected. You have to understand that. This division, this labeling, it has to stop. That's the only way we'll be able to save civilization. Because if we don't come together and we continue to keep destroying ourselves, the human civilization will not make it. The Most High, Mother Earth, they will do a cleanse. And the ones that survive, survives. And the ones that don't. We have to get back to our spirituality and our spiritual element. Western civilization has taken us from the true element of who we are. And we have to get grounded, and we have to get back to what made us great. You have to understand that we are connected to everything. God made this beautiful planet for All of us. Mother Earth made this planet for all of us. Father, Mother, balance, masculine, feminine energy. We have to become balanced. This new age in which we're in brings about feminine energy. The last age that we were in was more of a masculine energy, so it was driven more by ego. But now we're balanced. So don't be surprised if you find some very, very powerful women in the forefront, because that's the age that we live in. Because it's not going to be about ego anymore. No, no, no. It's about humanity, and it's about love. It's about a oneness, a togetherness. People have to wake up to what's happening. There's a shift in energy. Evolution is here. The way in which the world was constructed and the way in which the world was going is no longer sustainable. It's no longer sustainable. As humans, we must change. We must change the way we think. We must change the way we live. We must change the way in which we do things. We have to evolve. We have to ascend into better versions of ourselves. I always like to use the analogy of when the caterpillar does the metamorphosis and it turns into the beautiful butterfly. That's where we are. Are we going to continue to be the caterpillar, or are we going to transform and evolve? The way in which we're living, it's a very hypocritical type of way of living. You can't say one thing and do another. There's a lot of contradiction. And that's the problem with the world today. That's how it was designed. The world was designed to destroy the human being. And until we realize that and understand and overstand that, we are going to continue to destroy one another, because that's how it was designed. You have these evil entities that are literally looking to destroy us as a human civilization. And we can't allow it. We won't allow it. God won't allow it. Mother Earth won't allow it. The universe will not allow it. There's chosen ones that are amongst us right now. The spiritual battle has already been won. God's people are back. But the division, the separation, all that has to cease. Stop putting people in labels. Stop separating us. There was a time where we all lived in harmony. And now everybody is just separated. That's not how life is meant to live. Social distancing, that's an oxymoron. That makes no sense. You cannot be social and distant at the same time. That makes no sense. There's been plagues. There's been viruses for years and years and years before now. This is nothing new. We build an immunity to it and we move on, because that's how our bodies are. That's how our DNA is. We become immune to it and we move on. But the things that are happening right now, The stuff that's being put into some people's bodies, be very careful. Keep your faith. Know thyself. I will never question anybody or anybody's decisions. Just be protected. Be connected. Love yourself. I'm going to spread love to everybody. There's not one person that I will not show love to. That's where I'm at. Love is the highest frequency, so I'm going to spread love, not hate. And I understand and I know that I'm a powerful spiritual being. I know I'm connected to God. I know I'm connected to Mother Nature. I'm very connected. Trust me. I literally have animals walking up to me. I could feed animals out the palm of my hand. That's where I'm at. And I know that there's millions and millions of other people that can relate to what I'm talking about. It's spiritual. We are connected. It's something that's natural. It's nothing that's forced. You can't get this from a book. It's embedded in your DNA. It's in your aura. It's you. Stop looking to people or stop looking to books for all your answers. A lot of your answers lie within you. A lot of the answers that you're looking for are within you. You are your own book. Your knowledge, your wisdom, your love, you're abundant, you're deserving. You just got to reconnect with nature. People are too dependent on the wrong things. Stop being so consumed by your cell phones. Stop being so consumed by social media. Stop being so consumed by the news media. Stop being so consumed by Hollywood. Be connected, reconnect with nature. Take a walk. Socialize with others. Don't always drink. Don't always smoke. Sometimes give your body a break. Try to avoid eating, meat all the time. Because what you have to understand is when you consume meat, energy never dies. That's the first thing that you need to understand. Energy never dies. So depending on how that animal was killed or slaughtered, you take on that fear-based energy. That's why some people that eat meat, or if they eat too much of it, at night they have nightmares. Because you're taking on that animal's energy. So you have to be very careful on the food that you consume, because it can really affect you. I'm telling you this, everybody is not going to understand where I'm coming from. They're definitely not going to understand and overstand. And that's okay. I just hope that it resonates with somebody, with someone. Because we're living in those times where we have to come together. The separation will not work. The human civilization depends on this. You have the powerful that wants to continue to be powerful, and you have the 99% that are struggling, yet the 99% hold all the power and all the energy. So why are we being controlled by the 1%? Why? Why are we allowing this? Where the power? Where the power? Take your power back. Stop being controlled. Stop being told what to do. Stop being governed. Being free is our birthright. Liberate yourself. Grow a set. I hate to be blunt, but grow a set. Stand your ground. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Don't allow anybody to dictate your decisions. Stay true to yourself. Because we all see life through a different lens. You just want to make sure that your lens is 2020. Make sure that your lenses are clear. Make sure you're making the right decisions. And the best way to make your decisions is to do your due diligence, look within, but then also after you look within and you are connected with the Most High and with your guardian angels and with your ancestors, your divine ancestors, once you're connected, then you're gonna want to do your research. Stop going off of what people tell you. Find out for yourself. You'd be surprised the information that's out there. They always said if you ever want to hide information from blacks, even though we're not black, we're melanated, or anybody who's ignorant, put it in a book. So people, stop being ignorant. Do your research. But before you start doing that, know yourself first. Look within first. Pray. Meditate. Take care of your foundation. Take care of the core of who you are. Once you do that, once you become balanced, once you balance your masculine and feminine energy and you disregard your ego and you start vibrating at a higher level and love is leading you, then do your research. Because then you'll know the good readings from the bad readings. You can decipher things a lot better. You have a clearer understanding and overstanding of what's in front of you. Things will better resonate with you. Then you'll know what advice to take and what advice not to take. But I'll tell anybody I'm spiritual. I stand firm on that. Nobody can change the way I feel. And I would never change anybody in regards to how they should feel. But I will say this. In